this morning because ISIS posting yet another brutal video on the internet, this time the beheading of a British hostage, and is now warning a U.S. veteran turned aid worker, a U.S. Army Ranger, may be the next one. Leland Vittert is live in Washington with breaking details on this story. Good morning, Leland. What do we know about this?
Well, good morning, guys. Last night, the National Security Council confirmed Peter Kasich is in the hands of ISIS. The terrorist group released their latest beheading video, true to form, by displaying another hostage, saying essentially he is next. Alan Henning was a British aid worker kidnapped in Syria and held by ISIS. Henning made a statement clearly under duress in the minutes before his execution.
Now, in terms of what we will do, we will use all the assets we have, as we have been up to now, to try and find these hostages, to try and help these hostages, to help their families, and do everything we can to defeat this organisation, which is utterly ruthless, senseless, and barbaric.
On the tape, what appears to be the same masked executioner, speaking with a strong British accent, says that because of American airstrikes in Syria, Kasich would be next. Kasich once served as an Army Ranger, even did time in Iraq before being medically discharged in 2007. Kasich was from Indiana and went to Syria as an aid worker. His abduction and detention by ISIS was not publicly known or reported until now. His family released a statement saying, "We ask everyone around the world to pray for the Henning family, for our son, and for the release of all innocent people being held hostage in the Middle East and around the globe." In recent weeks, ISIS has executed 4 Western hostages and posted their videos to Americans and 2 Brits. It's unclear how many additional Western hostages ISIS holds. The National Security Council issued a statement saying they would continue to use every tool at their disposal, and they listed them: military, diplomatic, law enforcement, and intelligence to bring Peter home. As we know, the attempt to rescue American hostages from ISIS back in July failed. Back to you guys in New York.
All right, Leland Vittert live for us in D.C. this morning. Thanks, Leland. And, you know, some concerns as you watch this, 71-second video, sure, and you listen to what Jihadi John is talking about. Questions of whether or not these airstrikes are actually working. He mentioned the airstrikes in this video, and he actually said, "Obama, you have started your aerial bombardment of Syria, which keeps on striking our people. So it's only right that we continue to strike the neck of your people." Is it having an effect on them?
Yeah, and our friend Pete Hegseth, the Fox News analyst, was on the Kelly File talking about this last night. Let's watch what he was saying.
What are the criteria by which we will hunt down and kill those who are beheading our British allies and now an Army Ranger, a fellow American who they have in their grasp and are threatening to take next? This is not about academic discussions anymore, Megan. This is about our citizens and citizens of our allies literally being murdered before our eyes, taunting us before the camera, and we are talking about what we won't do, Megan, as opposed to what we will do.
So the question, are these airstrikes effective, and is it enough that we're just doing airstrikes, no boots on the ground?
Well, when you ask any of the generals and people with significant military experience in the war zone, they say no. In fact, that we need to commit to boots on the ground, be able to have all available resources at our disposal if you really want to be able to destroy this terrorist organization. It's quite pervasive. They're very, extensive in terms of their weaponry, their cash, and their ability to use social media, as you have seen.
Right.
So why would you think that just airstrikes could combat it alone?
And how can we continue to try to build this alliance? The president got on the phone. Well, one of the key allies that's missing from this whole coalition is Turkey right now.
Right.
The president got on the phone with President Erdogan of Turkey to ask him, plead with him, please join us in this coalition, and basically no go. Because why? Because it seems like as we're hitting ISIS, we're really helping Assad, and Erdogan has been against Assad. So this coalition, this fractured coalition, might not be enough either.
Excellent point. Excellent point.